to baby girl's bedroom. I am really trying to pack the hospital bags today. Today is Sunday. We have already gone to church. It was an amazing service, and I saved my morning coffee to now this afternoon so that I could hopefully get a little kick of caffeine and truly get this done today, because this is something that I have been trying to get done for a while. One reason or another, it just hasn't gotten done. So my cart is pretty much packed the way that I want it. I have things on here that I'm going to put into the hospital bag, which is why the cart is in here as well. I also have my suitcase, my breast pump, all the things that I want to put in the luggage or in the hospital bags are in this room, aside from a few articles of clothing because I'm currently wearing them here and there, whatever. But for the most part, everything that I want to bring to the hospital is already in here. I also have a basket of clothes in front of me that I need to fold and hang for little girl. And it also has a few, I think, onesies that I'm going to bring to the hospital as well, because the ones that I brought or was thinking about bringing originally are all newborn size, and based on this little girl's trajectory, she may or may not fit in anything newborn. Tristan never fit in anything newborn. He came out wearing 3 months, so I'm gonna bring some 3 months just to be safe, and we'll just have to see. But today is a focused day on getting hospital bags packed and just being ready. I am going into week 34. Baby is already measuring 35 weeks. So I know at 37, my doctor said if labor comes on naturally, he will not stop it. So that only gives me 3 weeks in between. And I know Monday through Friday, whenever I work, even though I work from home and I'm trying to keep my feet up and being very accommodating to my body, I still feel very fatigued by the end of the day. Delilah. So I'm trying to get this all done on the weekends. That way I can just work and rest during the week. So let's get packing. Okay, now that I have all of her clothes put away and sorted, they need to be, and I have the clothes that I'm pretty sure I'm bringing with me, in the swaddles and everything, I'm gonna go ahead and put them into the travel bags that I have. These are like compression bags, but I love them because it keeps everybody's stuff like sorted and separated. So I'm just gonna put her stuff in here. That way we know the little baggie is for a little baby. Now that her bag is packed for her clothes, I'm gonna go ahead and go through my cart, because there are some things from the cart that I want to bring to the hospital, like one being this little safety kit. It has nail files in it, a nail trimmer, a comb, a brush, a little toothbrush, just all of like the safety things that we'll need. I've seen a lot of people bringing like the nail file to the hospital. I don't know if the hospital provides a nail file, so I'm just gonna bring it just in case, because I've heard that the newborn nails come out extremely sharp. I'm also gonna bring the Boone Trove, which is a milk collector. It just slides in your nursing bra whenever the baby's feeding from the other breast. I've heard this one is better than the Haka, which I do have the Haka as well, but I'm thinking about returning the Haka. I didn't realize that this is not a passive collection. This is actually like a suction collection, and that could throw off your supply. So I've heard that this is the way to go. It is a passive collection, so it just collects like the dripping, not like sucking any additional milk out. I'm gonna bring her Hatch on the go sound machine. This is a little portable one. And then I think we are also going to bring the egg light. It's just nice to have a little like night light like that. So I think these are the things we're going to pack as far as like extra essentials. I'm not going to bring a thermometer or a nose sucker or any kind of burp cloths or anything like that, because the hospital can provide all of that. These are just extra things like for me that I think are going to be essential. There are other things for me, but I haven't gotten to my side yet. This just happened to be on the cart. So we're going to go through everything I'm planning on bringing for myself as well. I just have to unpack everything. Okay, Okay, there were a few last minute items that I think I am going to add to baby's bag, which are these. It is a binky holder, binky cleaners, butt spatula. I'm not sure if I'm even going to use this, to be honest with you, but I figured I would give it a try. And then this is a portable changing pad. So I figured when she's in her newborn stage, this can be a good way to put it on the bed so that if she has like a blowout, it won't get all over. And then I am going to bring Aquaphor, like a little mini travel case of Aquaphor, because I've also heard that if you put that on before their first poop, it helps really be able to like clean them up better, because the first poop is that black like tar kind of poop and it can be very difficult. But moving on to my essentials slash all the other things that I'm going to be bringing just in general. These are going to be in like a very random order. They're not going to have any cohesiveness to them. It's just what I have around me to grab and to show you. So I got some toothbrush on the goes just in case I don't feel like getting out of bed after my C-section. I can still have fresh breath. I got this long charger, but I got it because it's like a 3-in-1. It can charge your Apple Watch, the USB-C, and then the lightning cable all at the same time. And it can connect to a USB-C or a USB. I thought that was really cool. I'm gonna bring this for Manny and I. Manny has an older iPhone, so he has the Apple Fast Charger or whatever, and I have the 16, so I have the USB-C. And we both have Apple Watches, so I thought this was literally perfect for all of that. I'm also gonna be bringing my Silverettes. I've heard that these are amazing for fresh breastfeeding. I don't know, this wasn't a thing whenever I was with Tristan before, so we're gonna see. Hopefully they live up to the expectation. I also got a pair of fuzzy socks, but they are fuzzy grippy socks. These are the same exact brand that I got for whenever I had my transfer. They are super, super soft, super cozy, and I know I love this brand. And the best part is that they have little grippies on them, because in the hospital you want to make sure you are good and you're not slipping anywhere. I also got a new caddy. This is like the shower caddy and the makeup caddy. This one actually has a hook so that I can hang it up, and then instead of having my stuff in several different bags, I can have it all in one bag. And then the last thing in my lap is just a very simple folder. This is going to be for all of the paperwork that we get for her. I am going to bring my hospital plan and put it in here. I don't know if there's any other paperwork that I'll need to bring. Probably the day before, whenever I get my blood work and stuff, they'll probably give me some paperwork, so that'll just go in here to give the doctor, but all of the paperwork we're going to receive is going to go in here for baby. I'm also going to bring nursing pads, hoping to not have to use these, but I'd rather have them and not need them than need them and not have them. I am going to bring my Spectra pump. I have never used the Spectra pump. As a matter of fact, whenever I gave birth to Tristan, I only used the hospital pump when they needed it, because he was in the hospital for an infection in his blood, and we stayed at the Ronald McDonald House, and I only pumped in the Ronald McDonald House to bring him the milk. So I didn't ever get a pump of my own. This go around, I have my own pump and I want to learn how to use it, so I want to make sure everything is nice and set up, and they have the lactation coaches there that can help you figure that out. The other thing that I'm thinking about bringing is a few of the portable breast milk storage. This actually has some bottles, it has a cooler, it has the bags. I'm thinking about maybe bringing some of these items so that I can collect it and save it and it won't go to waste. I have my robe, one of my labor gowns, the other one I am still getting fixed with Manny's mom, and then a sleeping gown. That's pretty much it. The only other thing is just my clothes. Everything else is in here that needs to go in the bag. Well, I have been sitting here sorting and putting things in piles all around me, and I have just been hit with the worst headache. So I am definitely not done. This will have to be something that maybe I revisit tomorrow. This is the state of the room. Like I said, piles around me everywhere. So to be continued. Okay, we are back in the baby's room, and I am trying to figure out what I'm doing here. I do have her diaper bag, and I think I'm going to pack the stuff that I'm going to use for her in this diaper bag. Honestly, it's got so many pockets in here, it would be like a shame not to use this. This is the, I think, Mina Bay Emmy, if I'm not mistaken, diaper bag. And I think what I'm going to do is probably use this as like her diaper bag, but also kind of like my purse as well. So in here, I'm going to put her file folder, like I said, I'm gonna put, I want to put her clothes in here, maybe. We'll see how everything fits. And then I'm gonna put some stuff for breastfeeding. So I'm gonna put my Boon in here, some nipple shields. I'm also gonna bring, like I said, the silverettes. Also bringing binky wipes and a portable changing pad. I'm also going to bring her nail kit, the butt spatula, and last but not least is her little binky holder. So as you can see, everything fits like perfectly in this bag. Her folder, her clothes, everything has its own pocket, and I still have pockets back here for myself I wanted to keep. And I'd also have like a smaller packet here and a zipper pocket here. I can put things that I need. Like I said, this is probably going to take the place of my purse and her diaper bag. But just knowing everything that I want to bring, I'm glad that I'm bringing a separate bag. So I don't know, I'm gonna play around with the configuration a little bit and see what I like best. When it comes to my stuff, I know that it's not going to be a fully packed bag for a while, because like I've mentioned, there are things that I'm still using currently, like my makeup and things like that. So there are things that are not going to be packed just yet, but there are items that I can go ahead and figure out what goes where and how it's going to all fit. The thing I keep thinking is like, yes, I have a scheduled C-section. That is true. But they also say after 37 weeks, you know, your baby could come at any time. Like, it's not necessarily the 37 weeks is going to be, or the scheduled C-section is going to be it. Like, you could naturally go into labor. And my doctor has already told me if I naturally go into labor on my own without any assisted, without being assisted, he won't stop the labor as long as baby's big enough. He won't stop the labor. So I just want to be prepared. You know what I mean? I just want to have things ready to go just in case. Here. But everything fits in here like I wanted. Everything fits in the diaper bag like I wanted. Let me go through my list. The only other things that I will need are my makeup that I use daily, so I'm not going to do that yet. The extra pair of shoes to walk around the hospital room in. These are going to double as shower shoes. They're just my very comfortable house shoes. I think that's it. I feel better. This has been on my list to do for a very long time, and it's not that I like want to be ready to run out the door. I just needed to figure out where everything was going to go, and now that I know that everything fits that I want to bring, I feel a lot better. The only thing that I don't have is milk storage options, which like you'd bring like a little freezer bag or something like that, but I'm sure they have that at the hospital. Everything else is kind of the day of, I think, or like leading up to it and not like weeks before it. This is just the main thing that I wanted to make sure was like good if we needed to just go, and also make sure I knew where everything was. So I feel really good about it now. Now we just have to install the car seat and the monitor in the car and the little window tent things and just like set the car up. Those are very, very simple items to do. This was a daunting task that finally, thank you God, is done.